Hello chat, hello VOD viewers, hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good start to your week. Hope you have a good rest of the week ahead. Idrinel, how we doing? Oh, what sorrowful tasks do we have ahead? We did get an implant in our brain, I remember that much. We do have a brain implant. I'm not sure where it's reflected, if anywhere. But I think we can talk to the clockwork machines now. So I guess we need to go back and talk to the abomination. And then tell Oleg that his son is an abomination, or child is an abomination now. That'll be nice. Although, should we first just wander a bit and look for the Royal Freight? Ewan, how you doing? Northwest. Maybe it's like over here. You know, we didn't go down over... did we go over here? I'm not sure we went over here. Let's check over here. It'd be surprising if it was all the way by the gate, but who knows. Emily, how you doing? I saw that, Ewan. I will not be, like, probably checking out immediately. It's in early access still, right? I mean, I know it's just a demo, but the game is in early access. I tend not to, sometimes I'll check out multiplayer early access just to get a feel for the game. But I tend not to check out single-player games in early access at all. Early access is in August? Yeah, I'll probably stay away. I'll maybe watch some videos about it. But it tends to not draw me in very much. Saint might check it out. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can see that being more his speed, potentially. He does like himself some JRPGs. Some Expedition 33 likes, if you will. Would that be the fastest way to piss off a JRPG fan? Call a new JRPG a Expedition 33 like? I guess it depends on what generation of JRPG fan they are. Oh, we have veered too south. We are much too south here. What am I thinking? We needed to not go down at all. This is a terrible path I've taken. Got discombobulated there. You might piss off E33 fans faster with that one, depending on how the gameplay works. That's true. What if, what's it called, entropy? What if entropy is not parry slop? It's not really an Expedition 33 like then, is it? Okay, I doubt it's down over here. Expedition 33 was a lovely game. It is mechanically kind of parry slop, but I like parry slop, so it's not even really an insult from me. Just a descriptor. Okay, no freight over here. What's that thing? I do really like this tune. I wish the music loops for the open world were a bit longer, but this one is a bit of a brain worm for me. That's not the phrase. Brainworm is not the phrase. What's the hell is the, what's the term for that? It's not brainworm. I might have a brainworm. What the fuck is the expression? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is what I'm getting at. They are very short. They are very short. What the hell is the term for a really a song you can't get out of your head? There's a specific term for this. And it's not that complicated. It ain't brainworm. That's all I know. That's all my brain can think of. Oh, is that it right there? I've been here before though. Haven't I? Earworm. Jesus, thank you. My God. Brainworm. What a dummy. It's having a severe inability to recollect anything. All right. I somehow thought I'd come up here before, but I guess I hadn't. Or maybe this wasn't here before I got the quest. Although that has not been a thing in this game, I don't think. Well, this is interesting. Oh. A pickled head? Why do you want a pickled head? His withered face is frozen in a look of igneous vexation, while his eyes rolled back fully into their sockets, gazing into some eternal brinescape of the mind. Eternal brinescape of the mind. There's been a few nice turns of phrase in this game. Resemble hard-boiled eggs. Eternal brinescape of the mind. That my brain ping-ponged immediately to Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I did come up here. I don't think that was here before. I swear I remember going across this bridge to get to the map person, the cartographer. I think it wasn't here until I talked to the Royal Factor. That's my opinion. It's my theory. Somewhat devious if true. There was a line in a Ween song about that? About the brinescape? I need to rewatch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I remember liking it a lot. I wonder if I would still like it a lot. In my mind, I'm fine, accepting only fresh brine. I mean, it's close enough. Close enough to be eerily prescient for that poor man's situation. I distinctly remember Kate Winslet being very cute in that movie. I will say that much. Alright, where are we going here? We are going to the Royal Factor, who is over here. Hello, I brought you your pickled head. The Royal Factor glances up at you over her little wire-rimmed spectacles. Did you find the cargo, citizen? I'm afraid I have no time for you otherwise. Dump the pickled head on her desk. Friend of yours? The Factor raises her eyebrows and lets out a low whistle. Not personally, but we should thank him nonetheless. After all, he's just saved both your head and mine, see? What's so important about this head anyway? The Factor maintains an impenetrable poker face. That would be Chairman Duncan, the inimitable first leader of the Machinist Guild. Oh. Apparently our king is convinced that he possessed some critical knowledge of the correct path forward for the kingdom. Ever since he died, the guild has been trying to Winkle? Ever since he died, the guild has been trying to winkle it out of his brain. That is not a word that I can say I have familiarity with. Winkle. We're looking that one up. Typo? I want it to be real. No, it's real. Winkle is a verb meaning, meaning nothing that makes any sense. Well, hang on. Transitive verb. No. Second meaning transitive verb, chiefly British, to obtain or draw out by effort. It's real. Winkle. I'm gonna just drop that like in an office meeting. People will be like, what the hell? Are you having an aneurysm? Are you okay? In the meantime, given the current instability, Its Majesty has decreed that the head be moved to Pheropolis and put on display for public veneration. To bolster morale, see? She pats the glass jar gently and smiles at you. I don't know about you, but I feel better already. I felt fine before this, honestly. What's so important about this head anyway? Wait, I know that. She just told me. So about that travel permit. Yes, let's get you sorted, shall we? She produces an official-looking parchment and begins filling it in. Not to worry, this will stand up to scrutiny. After all, it's quite real. So how do you know Mikhail? Seems like you owe him quite the favor. Oh, I don't have my hat on. An interesting theory, citizen, but I'm afraid I do not comment on idle speculation. Besides, she stamps the parchment and gives you a bright smile. If anyone owes Misha a favor, I'd say it's you, see? Well, I believe all is in order here. The gate bridges will be open to you now. Send my love to Misha, won't you? I will, after we're done talking. Oh, I missed it. It's the first time we actually missed dialogue, lore. We couldn't pull a simple switcheroo of the hat. That's a shame. That's a shame. Don't know that we even needed that pass anymore, honestly. I was kind of hoping we would get a glimmer, a delusion glimmer out of that, but that's all right. Time to reload my safe? Never. Let's go talk to the misshapen child of Oleg. Missing lore is unacceptable. Safe scumming is a greater crime, I'm afraid. There are exceptions permitted for safe scumming, but this is absolutely not one of them. That lore will just have to live on its own. A mystery to me. I doubt it would have been full clarity on their relationship anyway. This game does not always provide such clarity. Here we have our bridge to the wastelands, as one does. I guess admittedly I'm the one that lowered the bridge, but still. It was easy enough to lower. Oh, we have to hear that awful squawking from the from the goddamn speaker again. I missed a landmark. Guess I was motoring through here. Well, ma'am, sir, that's not what you told me. And this is The royal beacon. Well, we knew that already, but thank you. This one's the earworm for me. I find this one charming, even at like ad infinitum repeat. At the same time, it can't help but be a little grating because it is an ad infinitum repeat. Hello, I've returned with understanding in my soul and brain. You feel the clockwork in your skull grind into furious motion as it translates the corrupted one's speech. Hey, what's up, Alex? Beginning at the end for want of finitude, aporia, only the facts if you please. Alas, threshing engine 3 cannot be saved. Why won't you listen? In catatonic bustle round and round, congratulations, you have been accepted. Is that what the Clockwork King told you? Away, we'll haul away together into Royal Project, Horoscope. Alas, threshing engine 3 has suffered yearning unbefitting of its station. Bastards, useless fucking bastards. Edict, no one listens. Show it Oleg's locket. Do you recognize this? It stares at the locket as if hypnotized. Limerence. Pa. The corrupted one becomes visibly agitated in its movements and speech. Edict, stop slouching. Water trickling gently through the park. Please listen. Alas, Fulton status check. Unlatch. Reseat. He loves you, dearie, even if he doesn't show it. Alas, cannot exist. Subject, thy petition is hereby granted. Please listen. Entreaty. We are sorry to inform. What happened to you? Denied and thrice denied. Attention all workers, this is a disaster warning. I kept meaning to write before, only... Petition. Soil, then hang thyself. Unlatch, reseat. Alas, in accordance with Project Horoscope parameters. Please listen. Can you tell me your name? Dear Pa, I am writing to tell you, clean each crystal head thrice daily until record of fault. Help us, we are lost. And enclose this locket, which I hope shall always remind you. Please listen. Edict. All prior common names are hereby annulled and shall be as dust. Come on, we have to go. Sincerely, your loving daughter, Afra, Mishkin. Yeah, what the hell? I was about to say, we know an Afra. Did you say Afra? As in Chief Interpreter Afra? It's not clear whether she can understand you. Attention! Please evacuate immediately for your own. So we'll no more go a-roving. Please help us. Alas, cannot exist. Afra, there's no time. Unlatch. Reseat. Offer Oleg's locket. Here. You should be the one to have this. The creature seems confused at first, then she takes it gingerly in both hands, apparently entranced by it, and does not speak again. You've done what Oleg asked of you, and he'll be waiting to hear what you found. But perhaps first you should try to learn the whole truth. What was the purpose of Project Horoscope? What role did it play in Afra Mishkin's fate? And how is she connected to the other Afra that you met before? It's a very good fucking question, narrator. The only one who could answer these questions is the man whose name was stamped all over the horoscope files, Sunil Khan, the King's Speaker. Well, this is pretty fucked. All I know is we're not getting a happy answer to any of this shit. That Clockwork King has been up to some nasty business. Starting to think he may not be all that good a king. Maybe not all that good. A few issues with his rule here and there. We couldn't get into this place right before. It needs a key, but I'm not sure what key it needs. Oh, no. I've lost track of the keys I've acquired at this point. Damn it. Well, it's not a key I have. And I don't see an alternate way in. I was on my phone today, and I have a Google phone. I don't know if all phones have this these days, but if I swipe left, I get like basically like a Google news feed, which is like usually horrendous garbage. Just A, not news, and B, just I don't know how they filter the sources, but it's trash. Anyway, the first thing that popped up is like new Elden Ring game release announced. I was like, what? Do they mean like Tarnished release date was announced? So I clicked on it, and it was like a tabletop game. God damn it. You clickbaiting motherfuckers. They got half a penny off me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I suppose we should go back and talk to Afra. I mean, it's real bad these days, because like 3/4 of the time, it's like obviously AI generated articles. Just the worst garbage ass articles. Oh my, it's such a, it's so bleak. Like, no human even editing the things before they get posted. It's just, it is dark. I mean, these are the sites that paid humans fucking nothing anyway to post like, 25 articles a day or something, but I'm not sure that their actual quality of writing has decreased much, but it's still bleak. Now, we saw Afra in the gazebo last time at night. I wonder if we have to do that again. It's genuinely awful. Yep, and like, it's like half our economy, so, it's, what's there to be worried about there? What could go wrong? I think we have to come back at night. She's not here at the moment. Let's try that, I guess. Is there a way? Whatever. Alright. Let's go sleep. Take a little rest after all that walk. Man, we got 2 quests progressed already. New Dark Souls sequel officially releases March 18th. And the sequel is a new issue and an ongoing comic. Yeah, that's exactly the same. It's like, you can't, no, those are not the same thing. You cannot. Oh, she already gave me the room? All right. Wait, what? Do I still have it rented or something? She didn't tell me the price. Oh, I guess I had it rented already. Maybe I rented it before the end of the stream, and I forgot. Well, hello. So what the hell's going on, Afra? This shit's getting weird. Afra's mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. So, friend, now you've seen the cost of the king's madness. Will you help me? I'll compensate you, of course, as best a humble engineer can. You have my attention. Oh, King's mercy, thank you. You cannot know how grateful I am that someone understands. I understand nothing. I've been working on a spell. It would stop the vanishings and reform the king's power so that it can only alter people at their own request. With their consent. Just like we talked about, see? Unfortunately, my spell must be enacted inside the king's audience chamber, and these days only Speaker Sunil and his inner circle are allowed in. They're also paranoid about the saboteur. But you, the king summoned you specifically. Do you realize how rare that is? Its Majesty doesn't make mistakes, only decisions we don't understand yet. And His Majesty has decided that you are important. If we can induce the king to summon you again, Sunil would have to let you in. He'd never disobey a royal command. Then you can input my spell. Does that all make sense? Yes, why do you have a sister who's become a deformed beast, though? I have questions about this plan of yours. Whatever is clouded, I shall strive to illumine. Well, I guess I don't have real questions. These don't strike me as very meaningful, but we'll ask them. What happens if I don't input your spell? Azrael, hello? Then I'll try to find another way, but I fear our clock is short. The king is giving us a million warnings, and we're ignoring all of them. There may not be another chance before the situation becomes irretrievable. I think I get the idea. What else can I make lucid? Tell me more about what your spell does. It's actually something I've been working on for years. Cipher magic allowed me to become who I am today, and I believe everyone should have that power. So why not let the king alter anyone who asks for it? Well, it could still be kind of dark, probably. Once I understood the scale of the vanishings, however, I realized that my spell might be the only way to halt them quickly enough without introducing some other potentially catastrophic new fault. If my analysis is correct, this would begin to heal the king's madness while improving the lives of everyone in the kingdom. Alas, Speaker Sunil has not been receptive to these ideas. Haven't you tried to tell Sunil about the mirror world? Yes, he told me that I was mistaken, that it was all just a mirage of the corruption, that this wasn't my department. He even questioned whether I might be falling prey to corruption myself. I've been under surveillance ever since. What else can I make lucid? That's all for now, I suppose. Gosh, I hope that all made sense. I think you're the first person who's ever heard the whole thing out loud. Back to the task at hand. First, we must catch the king's attention. About a month ago, strange phenomena were reported at a graveyard outside of Ferropolis. My analysis suggests these phenomena are a secret message from Its Majesty. Oh, the Object Graveyard? Take my Machinist Guild insignia and investigate the graveyard. The graveyard keeper may be able to assist you. Use it carefully, friend. These insignia command great power throughout the kingdom. Now, I could be wrong, but I suspect the message will be given with music like this. She hums a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You have a good voice, you know. She looks genuinely pleased. How kind. Well, perhaps if this whole machinist business doesn't pan out, I can make a living as a troubadour. So is your mission clear? What can I do with your insignia? Well, the Machinist Guild is empowered to act with the king's own authority. My colleagues use their insignia to investigate crimes, requisition goods, and generally compel obedience. She frowns. I must stress this brooch is a privilege, not a toy. I trust you won't do anything untoward with it? I'll be careful with it. She looks relieved. Good. After all, if the guild were to find out... Well, no matter. I'll break 1,000 rules if that's what it takes to save the kingdom. So is your mission clear? I believe it's the Object Graveyard, but let's clarify. Outside to the northwest, if you leave via the main causeway, you'll see broken lay pylons running downhill to your left. Follow them until you come to the graveyard. I understand. Just wish me luck. All the luck in the world. Oh, and friend, please don't breathe a word of your plan to anyone, especially Speaker Sunil. I shudder to think what he'd do to us if he found out. I'm not talking to him. Don't worry about that. Do we need to finish? Okay, I would like to Also, we haven't been we haven't done Cast and Frost. Or Caxton. This is the whole reason we came here. Caxton. Perhaps we should do that before we turn the Clockwork Kingdom upside down. And we should finish the safe passage quest just to get it done with. I think, anyway. So Horace Metcalf, he's the one that had the vision, made the visions, right? I'm trying to remember if we saw. We definitely haven't met him. But I'm trying to remember if we had any clues about him. And I think we took the potion that he made, right? And that didn't, like, reveal his location or anything. Hey, what's up, Aluminum? How you doing? So, the only thing we did... There was a mine we didn't get to over here. I can't imagine that's where he is. This is the house that we can buy. I feel like we've covered all these houses. So, I don't know if we've been to this house, actually. Maybe? That's Morozov. Okay, maybe we should check over here since it's close. We've been making a little quest progress. Discovering horrifying things, confusing things, and horrifying things. You know, we have to finish that quest with the Pegath thing to decide whether we're going to put the aspect of Pegath at the top of the council tower or not. Still haven't really decided, honestly. Okay, have we been there? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that the one? Yeah, that's it. I don't know if we've been there. Maybe? Well, no, I haven't looted this. At least not recently. Oh god. There's a lot of fucking critters around here. God, these are not the easiest things in the world to use. Oh, good, another throwing knife. Thanks, game. It's too bad their damage scales for shit. What if I still hadn't found the bow and that was my only ranged item? My God, can you believe? Can you imagine the frustration? Well, I don't think I've been here. So this is worth exploring. Oh, maybe this doesn't run though. Maybe it does run. And I just flatly haven't been here. Is it interesting? The Dreamer's Reprieve. That does not ring a bell. Oh. Oh, yes it does. This might be Horace Metcalf's place. He's the one that makes the dream potions. Duh. Dreamer's Reprieve makes much sense, actually. It's over here. Little loot. Oh. Come on, brother. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Oh God, is this like a massive cave? Oh, what the hell? Oh. Well, this is interesting. This is a surprise. Okay, I was not expecting mysterious nuclear fallout shelter. I think it is a landmark, actually. I would like to mark it on my map. But okay. I get nothing, huh? Alright. Not even a little squiggly. Hello, sorry for... Look at your coat. Extravagant coat you have, sir. Hello. This man has a wiry strength about him, the kind that comes from years of hard work outdoors. You must be here to see Horace. Well, our home is your home, however humble. What is this place? I'm Samuel. This is my house. Technically, anyway. The other fellow is Horace Metcalf, my... He knits his brows and gives you a wry smile. Lodger? Housemate? Friend. We're pretty isolated out here, so we look after ourselves. I chop our wood and catch our meals while he brings in the coin. Anything else you need? Thank you for your hospitality, Samuel. And for not just drop kicking me out of your house, I guess. Don't mind me while I scurry about. Check for dread delusions and such. Oh shit. And I guess we should go ahead and do this. It just regens health though, right? Not that useful for us. If it regens stamina, that would be cool. It's not doing that though. Oh my. Oh, maybe we shouldn't steal from his supply before we talk to him. Maybe that would not be the best course of action. I don't know if the game registers it, but might not be the best idea. Hello. This elegant-looking man appears lost in reverie, humming softly to himself. He has a youthful face despite his growing crow's feet, and his voice is as gentle as if he were murmuring to a sleeping babe. Oh, hello there. Where have you come from? You're certainly on the road less traveled. He calls out behind you. Sam, would you be an angel and brew some more tea? We have a guest. Very kind. I didn't catch your name, Mr... Goodness gracious, where are my manners? I am Horace Metcalf, lodger, childminder, and general factotum hereabouts. I also have a little sideline as a weaver of dreams, I suppose, which has been surprisingly successful. You're welcome to stay a while and rest your feet. I'm sure Simol will be happy to fix you some refreshments. He takes a dainty sip from his porcelain teacup. So, to what do we owe this serendipitous visit? Vidal, the vision trader, sent me? I think we'll just be up front with the man. I'm looking for a Dark Star mercenary. Metcalf's face lights up with enthusiasm. Ah, the Dark Star Company. What a thrilling topic. I simply can't stop reading about them. The grizzled Jack Basalt, the enigmatic Emberian, not forgetting the terrifying Vela Kalos herself. Of course, Caxton Frost is the one best known here in the kingdom. He was a famed antiquarian and considered one of our brightest minds, so his defection was quite a scandal. Alas, he chose the wrong side in the mutiny and was incinerated by one of his own contraptions. You are unusually informed about the Dark Stars. He looks bashful. Ah, well, you mustn't think I'm any kind of expert. You see, making bottled visions isn't like writing a book. You cannot control where the slumbering mind wanders. You can only influence it by choosing what fodder it will chew on. Since visions are such a vital industry, the king permits me to access literature from abroad. News pamphlets, ship schematics, Janice's Mercenary Weekly, even those silly, caddish Rakehill books. I devour every bit of reading material I can find. Although, it seems like he wants to say more, but then he shakes his head. Well, I'll stop there. An artist must keep something in his pocket, eh? Mr. Metcalf, I swear by the king that I won't tell a soul. Success. This seems to put him at ease, and he laughs a little. Foster child, how you doing? Jolly well said. Well, I suppose there's no harm in it, as long as it's only between us. The truth is, I did not choose these visions. I am plagued by them. Dreams of gleaming sails and burning citadels, the stench of gun smoke and the taste of blood. I hoped that bottling them might somehow pacify them, but still they come. Sometimes I dream of things I cannot possibly know, of mushroom-covered ruins in the flickering light of a star shell, of watching cirro squid frolic off the prow or sailing through the glittering forest of a siren jelly's tentacles, of kinship forged in battle, baptized in hellfire. Horace, have you considered that maybe you've got a little amnesia? And then there's the Ashen Woman. That's what I call her. She seems to be a recurring character. Of course, those bottles stay locked in my private collection. Somehow it doesn't feel safe to expose the public to her. Even now I see her, with hair like snow and eyes like twin volcanoes. Bold, passionate, sardonic, yet pensive somehow. Her left hand holds the seed of all our futures, while her right hand holds the sword that ends the world. As Metcalf continues his description, all remaining doubts leave your mind. Somehow you know exactly who he's describing. Vela. Metcalf's teacup pauses on the way to his mouth. I beg your pardon? That's Vela. You're describing Vela Kalos. He lowers the teacup slowly back to its saucer. I am? I mean, I suppose I've seen her woodcut often enough. What of it? I think you know Mr. Metcalf. Or should I say, Caxton Frost. Metcalf blinks several times. Frost? What does he have to do with... By gum, you can't possibly think I'm this Frost character, can you? Only someone who's met Vela could describe her so vividly. Surely you're mistaken. How would we ever have met? If this is some sort of prank, I'm afraid I find it in rather poor taste. Listen, I'm only an ordinary chap with an overactive imagination. I don't know anything about mercenaries or adventurers. My visions may be realistic, but they're pure fantasy. This is all just a silly misunderstanding. What if it's not just fantasy? What if those visions really happened? But that's impossible. I can't sail or sword fight or any of that. The closest thing I've ever had to an adventure is getting lost in a bookshop in Bayonne. Skyships make me nauseous. I'm no good with machines. I'm allergic to rum. Besides, how could I have gone gallivanting about in old ruins in my condition of health? I can barely walk 100 yards. Now please, can't you see I'm telling the truth? What more must I do to convince you? A faint rattling of porcelain emanates from his cup and saucer. His hands are shaking. Yikes. If you don't talk, the world could be destroyed. But how, for pity's sake? How can I admit something that isn't true? Dash it all to blazes. He throws up both hands in desperation. I am not Caxton Frost. There's a moment of silence, only broken by the steady dripping of the tea he just splashed across the wall. You really believe you're Horace Metcalf, don't you? Yes, I flipping well do, because that's who I am. Ugh, what a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. A new dark direction for Horace Metcalf, that's what they'll say. Horace, listen to me. Your whole identity is a fiction. You were a dark star, but someone has erased your memory. Now I need your help to save the world. He sighs deeply. You really are very strange. Do you know that? Clearly this conversation has hit a wall. You'll need to find some other way of jogging Metcalf's memory. The private vision stash he mentioned must be the key, but where in the house is he keeping it? I wonder where that could be. It's a true mystery. It's much more polite to steal from someone after talking to them. Well, it's less risky for me. It's not very polite, I concede. A ghostly light ripples from within each bottle, their contents swirling like mist. Evidently, this is Horace Metcalf's private vision stash. His labeling system is meticulous, and you quickly locate a bottle marked "Not for Distribution" that mentions the Ashen Woman. You take the bottle. Ugh. Okay, same dialogue. No. What is it suggesting I should do now? Find a safe place to imbibe it. Alright. I feel safe. A bottled vision from the private stash of Horace Metcalf containing a clue to his missing past. To see what it contains, you'll have to consume the bottle yourself. I guess I should have read the description first. Oh god, here we go. You drift into restless sleep. You're climbing through the skeleton of a titanic machine. Above you, the Ashen Woman pauses on a rusted clavicle to give you a cocky grin. Come on, slow coach, you forget to oil your legs. That's right, you're Horace Metcalf now, not whoever you were before. You watch Vela input some kind of code and the Titan's brain case opens so you can clamber out. Then she takes her hand, gives it a reassuring squeeze, and you both lift off the ground. You fly over the corrupted lands, light as a leaf on the wind. In the distance is a dead city, its charred bones exposed to the desolate sky, growing ever larger as you spiral down towards its gates. Query. Any last words? Says the Clockwork King, its voice like a cyclone of blowflies and broken glass. You feel your heartbeat quicken. You do remember, don't you? Well, I like this line. Alas, we who wish to lay the grounds of kindness could not ourselves be kind. The king's mouth shivers open, its teeth dripping with blood, and you both walk through into darkness. When your eyes adjust, you find yourself in your childhood schoolroom. The room is half buried in compacted ash, the blackboard a palimpsest of faded sums and slogans. Vela, wearing a schoolmaster's cap, throws a shovel at you. Well, boy, aren't you going to show us what you can do? You dig for hours until you strike something brittle and crunchy. As you clear away more debris, you realize you're standing on a giant mirror, with cracks radiating out from where your blade hit home. You look so different from how you remember. Handsome, hard and imperious, standing fully upright, your legs encased in some kind of clockwork armor. You feel your heart pounding like a battering ram against your rib cage. Your reflection gives you a cruel, haunting smile. What's the matter, darling? Forget your line? You wake up breathless and drenched in sweat, your thoughts racing. You know where you must go. You know from the vision, from flying over the corrupted lands with Vela, past the abandoned diggers, down to the very southeastern tip to the lost city of Progress. That is where Horace's memories lie. The lost city of Progress. To the southeast. Oh, there, I'm guessing. All right. Cool. Let's do that first before we do the rest of the Clockwork King, I think. I feel like the Clockwork King and then Oleg should be last. It seems thematically appropriate. Well, it feels like it'll be thematically appropriate, I should say. This way. There have been fewer quests in the Clockwork Kingdom, but my goodness, they have been involved. What's the one I need to do to finish up the safe passage? Use it to pass through the gate bridges along the western edge of the kingdom. All right. All right. Will do. What's up, Fenny? How you doing? They're pretty far apart. Not surprisingly, I suppose. So much wandering to do. Alright, we have come the right way. I think. Yes, okay. I guess we should go to the cartographer. We've got some more schematics to turn in. Oh, this is a big one. This is going to require a lot of throwing knives. God damn. These things have more recoil than like a 44 Magnum. It's crazy. You're not... Oh. Are you an enemy or not? What's going on? Close enough. Hello. Thank you. All right, let me in, please. If you're a clockwork citizen looking for refuge in the Apostatic Union, you're going to need an Apostatic Union passport to cross this gate bridge. Yeah, I've heard it all before. I've got a passport right here. Oh, wait. He didn't even take what I... Wait a second. That's not what she gave me. Interesting. Maybe the next one I'll use it. That's curious. Wrong bridge. It said bridges. Didn't it? The gate bridges along the western edge of the kingdom. You shall say no more? Oh, I see. I see how it is. Oh man, this old place. What the hell is over here? Hello. God bless. Ow. That's it. Hello. Goodbye. The hell happened to that thing? Wait, what? Okay. What? What's happening? The elusive robot. What the fuck is happening there? Come on. Thank you. Oh shit, the corruption's here. That's not good. Spreading to Hollowshire. A parrying buckler? What? Okay, I was not expecting this. A tiny shield designed to skillfully deflect attacks rather than absorb them. Makes parry timing more forgiving. Such bucklers are seldom seen in the Isles. This one seems to have been handmade for a warrior of great finesse. What the? How do you even use this? Okay. What? Oh, like, wait. It literally, like, just, okay. It literally just magnifies your weapon parry. That's very strange. But we'll try it. I mean, I did just earlier say I'm a fan of parry slop. We can't just... Can't go back on our word. So what's all this about? Did I just never came up here? Maybe I couldn't access this before. Oh, shit. Really? Huh. No kidding. Interesting. Well, back up we go. What is up with these guys just vanishing on me? A buckler. Not something I expected to find in this game. Oof. These guys have just enough reach to be a pain in the ass. Oh wait, I got my buckler. Oh! Get parried, son. Oh, that's a very forgiving parry window. Holy shit. Sheesh. Oh, not forgiving enough for my ass, apparently. Pinco, you have a buckler equipped. Act like it. Oh no, wait! I have a coat. Plus 30 regen. Now, I now notice it's not doing anything. So does it only add to the regen of my regen spell? which is not really called regen. So what is this doing? It's not regenerating mana, health, or stamina. Oh, it makes me use less stamina, basically. Look how slow it goes down. And it recovers faster. Wow. That really does... I feel like that really changes. Let's see. Oh, no, it doesn't change the decrease, actually. That's not very noticeable, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, that might... Maybe it definitely is, actually. Let's see. Well... Is it? It doesn't seem extremely noticeable. Oh, it is noticeable. It tells you it's the regen is for stamina. Where? Where it shows your regen stat? I have a regen stat? Oh, yeah. I've never even looked at that before. Well, there it is. Five. It's terrible. Don't need regen when you got a buckler, though. Oh, almost did it. Almost needed it. Hang on. Hey, what's up, Paradoxical? How you doing? Oh, Jesus. Alright, maybe we need it. Who can say? It's hilarious how fast this regens your health. It's totally unnecessary. I mean, look at that shit. I guess you could use this to just face tank attacks instead, if you wanted to. Okay, so we're trying to go to that bridge now. So we gotta go this way. I wish I could find something to regenerate my stamina. Besides the stamina potions. I need to find a powerful artifact, like a ring of stamina regeneration. I'll never have to sleep again. Uh-oh. Still firing at me. It's been a hot minute since we were over here. Hello. The border is closed. Hand over your travel permit for inspection. He examines your permit through a magnifying glass, then punches commands into a machine. You notice tufts of cotton protruding from his ears. Suddenly the machine screeches like a god's nail being dragged across the chalkboard of your soul. And your stomach twists as if you were falling from a great height. After several minutes, the guard removes his earplugs. His Majesty says you may pass. Long live the Clockwork King. Godspeed, sir. Got a remarkable treasure. Well, hell yeah. And a delusion, comma, glimmer of. Not bad, not bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What am I hearing? Okay, we walked up to this one, I think. Yeah. I feel like I haven't been over here in like 8 or 9 hours or so. Okay, the sound effects are pretty weird right there. It's like the bridge is being drawn every time you go across. Let's take a rest at the hotel, inn, tavern, and then we'll head over to the Corrupted Lands to find this lost city thing to recover the memories of the Dark Star mercenary. How close are we to another delusion? Oh, not very. Not very at all. Okay. A quick nap. And then off we go. Hello. Oh shit, almost fell. Now for the Pageth aspect of Pageth quests, we've already achieved maximum friendliness with the Wiccans. So I wonder if it might be more interesting just in terms of game mechanics, maybe even story, to try to build up the trust with the Epistatic Union now by just giving them the aspect instead of placing it at the top of the council. Or is it more interesting story-wise to put the aspect up there? A dilemma of sorts. So you need to go from the same level, I guess the same level as the cleanup camp. Maybe. No, down here. Paradoxical has redeemed PNG Cognito. I summoned thee, PNG Cognito. There you are. Yeah, I guess we did not... We backed away from exploring this way, because I realized I had no idea why we were here. That was accurate, as it turns out. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Sorry to hear that, Paradoxical. Hope your evening at least gets better. Oh, jeez. And tomorrow's always a news day. These guys are scary. Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Turtlebox, welcome. Oh yeah, I've been having a great time. Oh, that doesn't sound like much fun at all then. Good luck to you, Paradoxical. Yeah, that'll be a long day too. Obviously. The anxiety, yeah, I hear you. This is pretty fucked up. Why is the house rotating, chat? Oh, okay, that's good. Good that no one got hurt, in particular. That would obviously make everything a lot worse. Jeez. Hello? Hey. Oi. Sir. Guys have you have no sense of self-preservation. Oh wow. Yeah, that could have been bad. I'm glad it was not not as bad as it could have been. Oh, oh god. Okay, that could have been gruesome. I'm glad it turned out as well as it did then. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the coins. I'm a little puzzled as to why the houses are floating and rotating. I guess that's not really floating. Well, it kind of is. It's in a weird position. Oh, already got Max. Strange place this is, eh? Huh. Thank you kindly. This is quite a journey, isn't it? No great surprise there. Lost City of Progress. Why is it lost? How is it lost? Oh shit. Let's put our weapons away. Hello. Hi. Judgment. The City of Progress is under strict quarantine by order of the Clockwork King. Therefore, edict. Entry is forbidden except by those in possession of the proper password. A memory of Metcalf's vision wells up from your subconscious, like a leech rising from a lakebed to feed after dark. Alas, we who wish to lay the grounds of kindness could not ourselves be kind. What a password. Pondering. Emergency override accepted. Welcome back, Mr. Frost. Oh, shit. That's a doozy of a password. This is a real door, or a real wall. I would have guessed Delusion for sure. That's barred from the other side. Hello. God damn, your range. Oh. Oh, sloppy. Sloppy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. God damn, my strafe is not working. It's literally a whole city. Interesting. It's rather large, in fact. I think this is the same... Well, maybe not. The City of Progress is where our glorious kingdom is forging the future with our own hands. Exciting opportunities are available for wire weavers, phosphorus whiskers, steam lathe and drill press operators, compressed air workers, hazard pay applies. Infrahull rune engravers must be shorter than 4'11". God damn. Void fumigators and dethermatizers. Long live the king. Century 0, year 19, month 6, day 59. Shorter than 4'11". Not super common. Although I often commented that my character feels like they're about 3 feet tall, so maybe 4'11" is a giant in this game. I do believe this is the first bicycle we've seen in Dread Delusion. I will note it has hexagonal wheels as an ode to the Clockwork King's 6 cipher magic, I suppose. Bicycle is symbol of progress. This game loves giving you throwing knives, man. Just loves it. Emberian spectacles, ancient spectacles that highlight lore objects. These Emberian eyeglasses are remarkably well preserved. Cipher magic has been engraved into their intricate mechanisms to reveal magical objects that could be manipulated. Well, we gotta try these out. What does this do again? Helps negate fatigue during combat. That's pretty good. Show me your sight. What did that do, though? What did it do? Not quite sure what to make of the 3 lore devices we found. They did not appear to open anything. Although maybe they would have opened that door if I hadn't smashed it. I don't know. Another bike. City of Progress. Very progressive transportation policy. How did you miss? And hit that. Oh shit! Getting ganked. Getting ganked. Yikes. Okay, that ain't right. Nice. Gross. A triangle key. A heavy key with a triangular pin, found in the corrupted City of Progress in the Clockwork Kingdom. That is indeed where I found it. That does not tell me much about how to use it, though. Presumably we use it here. Who can say? Perhaps on that door right there. The one with the big-ass padlock on it. Mathematics, how you doing? What's up with the Bloodborne brains? This land is corrupted. It reminds me of Kaled, actually. Well, that worked too? Hell yeah. I'm like a Fogwall cheeser in Dark Souls 3. And just like a Fogwall cheeser in Dark Souls 3, I've got no regrets. The corruption does not appear to be a metaphor? No, it is very literal. Dear Sis, I am once again dictating this letter to Wee Faisal, and if he screws it up, you must tell me and I will box his ears. Probably you will never get this, but it makes me feel better to imagine you reading it, so here goes nothing. Thank you for asking around about all the guns that the king was having us make. I still think the king is preparing for war, but even if your machinist friend does need ken about it, then maybe I am just talking shite. Unfortunately, since your last letter, we have bigger problems and I fear we are royally fucked. I mean, screwed. I reckon you have probably heard about corruption, even though we are not supposed to talk about it. Well, now this whole town is full of it and nobody is allowed to leave. The royal factor plus most of the machinists are dead, apart from that wee cunt Pew, spelt P-U-G-H. Who was always hanging around at the factory getting in the way. Now he's locked himself inside with all the militia and isn't letting anyone in. We've turned the schoolhouse, aka the full of it and nobody's allowed, aka the old god's temple, into a meeting place and are locking anyone who gets cursed inside their house, and boarding up the door and painting it with a magic symbol. Some try to fight us, but most say it's fair enough. I am keeping track of our supplies and running a regular talent show to keep spirits up, but I am always getting grumpy at people because I feel like shite all the time, even though everyone thinks I'm some kind of leader. I wish you were here so you could show me that breathing thing that I said was stupid. I better go because there is shouting, which probably means I have to calm someone down by threatening to headbutt them or maybe saying they're there. I suppose I may never learn my letters now, but I promise that if I don't die, I will sit down with you and let you teach me and only call you a cunt if I get really frustrated. Love Zaynab, spelled Z-A-Y-N-E-B. You talk like this? You roll with the, if he fucks, I mean screws it up. It's a pretty good turn of phrase, honestly. So are you mean to tell me bad things happened here? I'm on a main quest. This is actually very much part of the main quest. I'm trying to recruit a bunch of mercenaries. Well, several mercenaries. This is part of the quest to get one of them, to recover their memories, in fact. I honestly, I don't think I have not really wandered without a sense of some purpose. I've either been doing main quests or side quests for the most part. I think I can truthfully say that. I know that's surprising. Maybe even shocking, but I think it's true. Oh God, it's a whole nother area. We should just try to go through here first, eh? Well, did that even need the triangle key? It didn't say it did. But I presume so. Oh, this is where they were locked up. Emergency work rota. Citizens Wong, Murray, and Ustinov guarding schoolhouse. Citizens Hein, Krupke. Officer Krupke, Singh, and Gazaryan, street patrol. Citizens Roth, Doyle, Filipovich, welfare checks and barricade maintenance. Citizen Anwura, crash duty. Citizens Gallo and Kenzie, infirmary duty. Citizen Muir, quartermaster and talent show MC. Yeah, we got one more zone to do after this one. And then I assume the final quest. All that for a throwing knife. Incredible. Oh shit. What? What the hell? What is up with that attack? Oh, come on now. You were not in range and you know it. Jesus. Ow. Jesus, your range is ridiculous, sir. Preposterous. Outrageous. Yeah, I did notice that the eyes follow. Slowly, at least. Oh boy, another one of these jabronis. Come on, you bastard. Oh, come on, that counterattack is so fast. That taunt. Outrageous. Some glorious silk. Well, this might be the second key I'm missing. Nope, just a door. Well, hang on. Let's check over here first. I'm not sure these lore glasses are doing all that much. I guess this, I don't know. Hard to tell which way is the way forward as such. So we should explore this outer wall. Oh, look at that. More goodies. Shroom wine. How much of that do I have now? I feel like I've gotten I've already drank one. I don't remember what it did though, actually. Despite the fact I drank it, I don't remember it having any particular effect, but I'm sure it had something. I mean, it made me drunk, I remember that much. I guess let's go up here. Need another key. Hopefully it's over here somewhere. I see. Interesting. Oh my. All kinds of fucking loot, huh? Another door with another lock. Thought you were gonna come rushing down there, bud. Oh, come on now. Okay. I hope all these doors need the same key, because I think we're missing 3 keys? Or 3... We have 3 doors that need keys at the moment. Seems like a lot. Fair amount of loot back here. That bow does so much damage. Okay, we got a book. We'll come back to that. You better be the key to like all the doors left in this place. Alright, well, there we go. You might be. Do I still have the triangle key? I do. But you know, your pictures lie, I have to say. Official record of junior comatologist Pew. Pew was mentioned in that other diary. To whom it may concern, my name is Gavelkind Pew, junior comatologist of the Guild of Machinists and acting royal factor of the Township of Progress. That is my aspect of Pageth. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Let this document serve as my official record of the town's final days and of my role in them, so that my colleagues may judge and learn. I shall pick up directly from Senior Comatologist Pinsky's last report to the King on month 1, day 31. Shortly after invoking emergency powers and putting the town under quarantine, S.C. Pinsky was himself taken by the corruption, leaving me, at the unripe age of 23, as the most senior and indeed only machinist at the scene. At that time, I was certain that the Clockwork King would be preparing a rescue force, despite my senior's warnings to the contrary. I therefore reasoned that the survival of guild personnel possessing vital intelligence about this new form of corruption was paramount. To that end, I ordered the militia to fortify the factory compound and bar access to the townsfolk, lest they bring the curse within our walls. Initial descent was peaceful. A lathe operator named Zainab Muir negotiated with me through the fence, detailing the citizens' impromptu quarantine methods. That was Zainab's journal we read. From early reports of the corruption, I knew that these safeguards were fatally incomplete, but I did not share this information because it had been restricted by the king, and I feared punishment if I survived. By halfway through the month, too, the citizens were desperate, having been progressively forced to abandon most of the town. There were several attempts to break into our compound, and I authorized our acting militia captain, in truth a young corporal, to take all necessary measures. Meanwhile, I continued my attempts to establish contact with the king, such as by modifying the factory's exhaust chimney to flare at regular intervals. On month 2, day 41, I learned that there would be no rescue. His Majesty had finally pondered S.C. Pinsky's message, and its new orders, still addressed to him, were to stay put and prevent anyone escaping. Since I have nothing left to lose, by being frank, I will plainly state that this plunged me into a deeper despair than I have ever known. When the townsfolk at last battered on our doors, they found me in the foreman's office trying to summon the will to drive a sword into my guts. It was Citizen Weir who saved my life. In her own robust fashion, she persuaded me that I was better off using my knowledge of cipheristry and the king's machines to help refortify the compound, and hold out as long as we could. I was relieved to shrug off my now purely theoretical authority and submit it to a more collective form of leadership. To our credit, we lasted another 35 days. On the 36th day, our fences bubbled like boiling water, and every word we tried to say came out as incomprehensible song. The corrupted swarmed in and most of us died, including Citizen Weir. The survivors retreated to the main gunnery tower, leaving behind the bulk of our uncontaminated food. Several conclusions follow from these events. Firstly, I recommend that Fiontan Pinsky and Zena Weir be posthumously named Heroes of the Clockwork Kingdom, and that the citizens of Progress collectively receive the Royal Commendation for Patriotic Labor. Secondly, I recommend that a committee be formed to investigate the reasons for this disaster, and that all junior machinists receive additional training in emergency leadership. Finally, I implore my colleagues to ponder the wider lessons of my fate. Given the limited information available to me at the time, my decisions were understandable, yet I am haunted by what might have been. With the factory compound's extensive cipher wardings, it is possible, albeit unlikely, that a large group of untainted townsfolk could have held out against the curse long enough to be rescued. Where would we be now had I trusted them earlier, or if we had trusted all citizens with proper information from the beginning? The fall of Progress must prompt us to question every assumption we take for granted. The corrupted are hammering now on our walls and shutters. Our voices are drowned by the cacophony of hundreds of limbs on metal. I must forego further reflections and take my place among the defenders to fight and die together as citizens of Progress. Long live the King. Gavelkine Pugh, Junior Comatologist, Century 0, Year 24, Month 3, Day 29. Somber. A somber place. Now where were all these locked doors I found, eh? There's one right there. There's one right there. There was one down below, too, I believe. Doesn't tell you what key it uses. Interesting. Usually it does. You need 30 charm to talk your way in. Sir, that is not a problem. Outsider, how you doing? Somber smithing stone? I don't think I've found any of those yet. Emberian ore, an incredibly rare metal often found in Emberian ruins. The Emberians, through some long lost process, fabricated metals far stronger than any naturally occurring ore. We can almost upgrade our greatsword to Emberian. That'll be kind of fun. I think. Oh. Does this score anywhere interesting? No, not really. What door was down below that was locked, though? I don't really remember. No! Oh, okay. Music box cylinder. A slender brass cylinder bristling with tiny needles, designed to fit a clockwork music box. Horace Metcalf might know more. The early machinists imagined a new kind of everyday luxury. Bread for all, but roses too. Last crystal point touched. Okay, that will not help us here. Now I do feel like there was one place below we didn't get into, but maybe I'm misremembering. Perhaps I'm misremembering. There was one locked door, but that was like the church that we got into. Maybe those were the only two doors left. We found the main item we were looking for. And a good deal beyond that, so it's entirely possible we are done here. I'm gonna keep my eye open for any... Wait, where's that? Oh, what the heck? I want that stamina potion. All right. Okay, this door was locked for sure. What we got in here? I think that might be it. I think that might be the only other locked, like only fully locked door we had. Boop, boop, boop. Doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. Okay. I'm prepared to call this a W. It's a bleak wasteland, man. God, we left behind so many lockpicks in this area. Just countless lockpicks. You know, it's a pretty effective spell. Pretty effective. I need to use it more often. Good heavens. Good heavens, that makes a big difference. A slender brass cylinder. Okay, the early machinists imagined a new kind of everyday luxury. Bread for all, but roses too. Oh my. I thought we were here just to collect a mercenary, not to foment additional revolution. Mr. Metcalf. Ugh. What a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. A new dark direction for Horace Metcalf. That's what they'll all say. I found this brass cylinder in a ruin. Do you recognize it? Why, yes, I do. It's part of that old music box over there. I'm no good with devices, so I've never been able to figure out what was wrong, but how did you find it? The box hasn't played in years. Hey, what's up, Postmodern? Yeah, I've been having a great time with it. I'm sorry, what box am I looking at? What? This? Okay. Yeah, that's a rather large missing piece, isn't it? It's a music box of rare and intricate design. You stopped watching the streams until you finished it? Definitely worth it? Oh, I understood you. Yeah. It seems pretty great. Welcome back, Postmodern. Of rare and intricate design. Its lid depicts pastoral scenes of ordinary mortals working and relaxing together, finely inlaid with iridescent chitin and mother of cloud pearl. However, there doesn't seem to be any music in it. Insert the brass drum that you found in progress. You laboriously wind up the mechanism and release. As the cylinder turns, its needles pluck the teeth of a steel comb and a tender, twinkling music begins to play. That's a gigantic cylinder, Jesus Christ. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once. Like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You feel the shiver run up your spinal cord and the hairs on your arms prick up. Behind you, a porcelain teacup smashes on the floor. Metcalf gazes into nothingness, his eyes half closed, his breathing as slow and gentle as if he is sleeping. Mr. Metcalf, are you quite all right? He does not respond. Wave your hand in front of his face. Quick as a flash, he jerks awake and grabs your wrist with surprising strength. No. Frantic eyes dart around the room before coming to rest on you. His breathing is sharp and shallow, like he's just survived a fight. You blooming idiot. You've ruined my cover. Caxton Frost, I presume? Frost glares at you. You think I want to remember any of that mess? I did this, you nincompoop. I erased my memories. It's the only thing that's kept me hidden from the Clockwork King for all these years. The only thing protecting Samuel. And now you've gone and ruined it all. You blinking artichoke. Chat. I make this solemn vow to you. When we do return to invasions on this stream, which we will inevitably, I will call someone a fucking artichoke as a form of trash talk. This is my solemn vow to you. That's interesting. It seems I still can't swear. How did you erase your own memories? What? As if it's hard? Perhaps you're aware that the king alters people's minds. With an old book on memory magic purloined from the Duchess, I had little trouble back-engineering the technology. I called in a favor inside the Machinist Guild to create some false records, and voila. Horace Metcalf was born. Except now you've killed him, you prize-flipping dimwit. Oh, that's right, I'm fucking sorry, blinking artichoke? Yeah, there you go. Jerp, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hope you had lovely stream jerp. How you doing? We are recruiting a mercenary. A rather protracted process in this instance. Aren't you happy to be your true self again? He squints at you. You really don't get it, do you? I liked being Horus. Nobody ever shot at Horus. Nobody tried to throw him off a skyship. Nobody ever put a flipping Typhos under his bed for beating them at cards. Red Doctor, welcome. You started picking up missions in Elite Dangerous, so you've been flying around like mad to complete them? Nice. Not a game I have any experience with, I have to say. Do you know how nice it is after years of being feared to simply be liked? Also, you seriously brainwash yourself not to swear? In my Darkstar days, I was known for having a rather dirty mouth. All just compensating, of course. Still, making Horus more prissy seemed a useful addition to my guys. Thank you, Makuta. Listen, never mind all that. I need your help. Help? You blunder in here, you set fire to my life, and you want my help. You can go hang yourself. I'll have my bally hands. This game, it's got me going to the dictionary more than most. I assume this is a Britishism. All I'm getting are like Bally fitness kinds of results. Bally. Here we go. I've heard Bally elsewhere. Bally, good show. I have never heard that in my life. That's a euphemism for bloody. Is it Bali or Bally? Hang on. Bally. Bally, good show. I've never heard that. I don't think. I'll have my bally hands full escaping the kingdom and, oh yes, never seeing anyone I love ever again. Well, yeah, these are, we don't know what she's trying to do. She's trying to save the world, we think. But we're worried she's trying to destroy it. Vela Kolos is trying to destroy the world. Frost brows rumple as he listens to her explanation. So it's begun. Vela's great work. Has she already gone to the Underlands? Yes, to something called the Cradle. He shakes his head. Not my problem. If you found me, it's only a matter of time until the king finds me too. I must put my affairs in order and depart immediately. You followed Vela for years. How can you just walk away? He snarls. Because I never was a Dark Star. I was a spy. Oh shit. As a young man, it was my misfortune to become a hero of the Clockwork Kingdom. My aptitude with ancient Iberian machines was prized, and I was easily dazzled by conditional acclaim. You must understand, the future used to be so bright here. People lived well, and we truly seemed on the brink of a better world. I wanted to believe that more than anyone. So when the king gave me a chance to truly serve my country, I accepted. I posed as a disgruntled emigre, offering my services to Vela Kolos. Together we spent the next 8 years unlocking the secrets of the Emberians, all of which I secretly relayed to my sovereign. Having been somewhat of a thespian in my school days, I confess I found the subterfuge exciting. However, one does not wear a mask for so long without it changing one's face. And as news from the kingdom grew darker, I came to trust Vela over the king. She promised that we could be the ones to build Elysium, using powers from before the world rend. And until that blooming mutiny, I believed her. What caused the mutiny? Discontent had long been brewing over our frayed relations with the Union, and anyone could see that Vela was growing more reckless and paranoid by the week. Her plan to drag us all into the Underlands was merely the final straw. How did Vela respond? The mutiny was led by Vela's childhood friend. I think she felt it as a rejection not only of her plans, but of herself, of everything they'd shared. Pray that on the day you feel like that, you do not have command of an Eschaton-class kilo-caliber howitzer. So what did you do in the end? I fought for Vela that day, but my faith was broken. I'd lived through enough purges and coups d'etats in the king's early years to know a tyrant when I saw one. Still my mission stood, or so I thought. As it turned out, my next orders would be my last. The king wanted me to steal Vela's treasure map, to betray the only people I'd ever felt truly at home with, and deliver untold power to an increasingly callous despot. Yet what was my alternative? Betray my homeland and hand that power instead to an increasingly cruel and unstable outlaw? It was an impossible choice, so I did what any coward would do. He shrugs. I ran away. My only mistake was to hide my own memories instead of destroying them. A sentimental lapse I shan't repeat. Why did you choose those ruins in particular? Because they were my home. I grew up in progress amidst the machinery that was meant to liberate us all. As to how many of my family escaped, I can only speculate. A fitting grave for a failed patriot, wouldn't you say? And what did Vela's treasure map point to? Something more valuable than gold, or so she said, an ancient artifact with the power to turn the world upside down. I was skeptical, but evidently the king was willing to burn my entire mission just to get hold of it. We've no time for this. What's done is done. Regardless, nothing has changed. I still lack the courage either to help Vela or to stop her. You have destroyed my life for no good purpose, and now I shall bid you adieu. Please, wait a second, just hear me out. His eyes narrow. What could you possibly say that would change my mind? What parts have I done? I have not done any Endless Realm yet. I think I've done most of Hollowshire, with maybe exception of one quest. And we are far along, but not done with Clockwork Kingdom quests. Do you actually know what's happening in your beloved kingdom? Of course I do. My memories from Horus are cloudy, but he wasn't blinking stupid. So you know everyone's memories keep vanishing and nobody knows why? Well, He blinks. Wait, what? You've been living in a dream, Frost. The real world is fucked. Confound you, don't you think I flipping know? That's why I want to be Horus. The world needs you to be Frost now. Please. There's a long silence as you stare at each other. Would you perhaps like a moment to get your breath back? Aye, actually I would. Frost lets out a long, deep sigh. You're right, of course. I have been hiding. Banished Jim, how you doing? Hiding from the fear that my better world will never come to pass. No matter who's in charge, it always goes wrong, and yet I cannot bring myself to truly give up hope. At least for Horus, things were simple. Not sure I like any of these responses. You've seen where these grand ideas always end. Let's stop Vela from dragging everyone down with her. So where would you drag us? What are you fighting for? The Inquisition? The status quo? You lament the price of others' goals, but how many people have you hurt to get here? And how many more will it take to stop Vela? And yet, there is truth in what you say. For years I've been pretending that I can't smell the smoke, and all I accomplished was to let the blaze grow out of control. Better that I stopped the show than let the stage burn down. However, that is not enough. I want a full Inquisition pardon. I want Union citizenship for me, Samuel, and his family. I want 5,000 golds and coins and silver bullion. I've never seen that, my man. And another 5,000 fully assignable, non-revocable promissory notes from the Assurers Guild of Riova. Sure, no problem. I'll do what I can. So you're only a pawn? Then tell your masters that if they don't promise it, they will wake up on the morning of their final assault to find me gone and all their machines dead. All right. Vela always planned to hole up at the blinding light if things went pear-shaped. Since she is now in the wind, I would guess you have already captured the fortress. I'll make my way there. But first... Frost closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. First, I must say goodbye to Sam. I'd rather hoped we might get married. Perhaps even petition to adopt. Well, I suppose it'll have to wait. I'm sorry. I fucked everything up. Frost glowers at you. As I said, you will find me at the blinding light once I put my affairs in order. What a perfect mess. I hope you're pleased with yourself. I mean, look, I was in prison. I didn't want to do this. I'm just trying to get out of jail, man. Put this on me. I'm just a pawn, like you said. No words for poor Sam? I mean, what am I going to tell Sam? Old Sam'ol. Sit tight. Your partner will be back. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Sam'ol is struggling to put a brave face on deep disquiet. I overheard your conversation. Oh, did you? We were 3 feet away. I'm not surprised. If Horace believes this is important, I won't stand in his way. But you bring that man back safe and sound, understand? Sir! I highly doubt it. I don't care what nonsense you put into his head. I need him. I'll do my best to keep him safe. He nods, no longer able to meet your gaze. That's all I can ask. I'll be praying to the king for you both. Yeah, he's not coming back. Let me rephrase that. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if any of us are coming back. I've been listening to a melancholy loop for about 7 or 8 hours in the Clockwork Kingdom, and it is not giving me any assurance any of us are coming back from this. Alright. The next thing to do will be to continue the madness of the king. It's called Dread Delusion, precisely. It ain't called Happy Ending Delusion. Although if Dread is the delusion, does that mean the ending will in fact be happy? Because that will be the truth. The delusion is the dread. I'll be following you shortly here in life. I got up quite early today, so I'm fading rapidly. Thanks for being here. No items, eh? Well, that has an item. We need to go back to the manor and start kitting it out more. I guess we'll do that after we get back. After we're done with Clockwork Kingdom, we'll go back to the manor. I think we'll have probably most of the supplies we'll need at that point. Although, I say that. But, okay, we got 9 fine ore now, and we've got no regular ore? Oof. Maybe we should just go buy some. I don't know how, I haven't tested how often they restock. I wonder if like every time you sleep they restock. Hello? No. Maybe stock at some point. Appreciate that, Red Doctor. How have I felt about the combat? I think it's fun. It's like, you know, it's not deep. It's got some parries, but you know, it's very straightforward combat. Every day? Alright. Well, that's... Oh, yeah, that time advance one. Okay. Sure. I think the combat... Yeah, combat's fun, but, you know, mega simple. But it's decently fun. The bow is easy enough. Is fun to use. Yeah, it's... What is it called? Advanced time. It's not very cleverly named. But yeah, that's it. I forget what. Oh, actually, no. I think I know where I found it. I won't say anything in case you want to try to find out on your own. But I think I know where I found it. Maybe. I have a vague recollection. You finished with the game? I think it was on the floating island. Well, I guess they're all floating. The Pagath area with the Wiccans. I think it was on that island where you trade. Did I get it when I earned their trust and got into their house, or was it in the other house on the island? I feel like it was there, but I could be wrong, honestly. It's not from the rep. Is it on that island though? I feel like in my mind that's around when I found it, but I'm not saying it with much confidence, obviously. It's definitely somewhere in Hollowshire, yeah. I feel like it's in the vicinity of the Pagath area. All right, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it here, I think. Let's see if anyone we know is up doing things. Let's see. I should be back on tomorrow. Rad Doctor, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I should be back on tomorrow. Let us see. We got Allied doing Dark Souls 3. So Black as myself is doing Warhammer Rogue Trader. Nice. Gopher doing Super Meat Boy. Send y'all to Gopher. Super Meat Boy is that insanely difficult platformer, as I recall. Not a game I would ever stream, most likely. But I hear good things. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you have a great night, great Tuesday. Until next time, y'all take care.